Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A little chilly, but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. And he subtracts there beautifully as this pitch is swung on and missed for the game's first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. Back up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Murphy, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Charlie Blackmon. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Dan, D'Lo, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. It appears to be all systems go to start the new year as they've come out of the gates on a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One left for Colorado, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Herman Marquez is on the mound for game two. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a good repertoire of pitches, and he throws also a knuckle curveball. And one guy comes to mind, Mike Mussina, former Oriole and Yankee pitcher, had a real good knuckle curve. It's not an easy pitch to learn, and what's more difficult, it's a difficult pitch for umpires to call strikes, and that's why we don't see a lot of pitchers using it today.
Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. Been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
Sliced hard on the ground, scooped up, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And this is popped up near second base. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. To second for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's 2 for 3. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
That is it. The center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Hit back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
That is 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Hard hit ball to second. A dive. He's got it. He is out. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. So here's Cody Bellinger. A ball and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Down the first baseline. Here's another 2-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Gloved by Arenado. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The first baseman, Matt Muncy.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. 1-1. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Jock Peterson. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We'll move to the third with no score. In now for Colorado, Dom Nunez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready on 1-2. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate, Herman Marquez. And this is going to get foul, so now Bud Black has something to think about here with 2 strikes. The 1-2. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. Daniel Murphy is on deck. Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, listen, as a pitcher, when you fall behind with 3 balls, you want to come in there and throw a strike, and sometimes you're going to give up a base hit.
Yeah, Danny, that's the name of the game from the offensive standpoint. Work yourself, count leverage, man. 2-0, 3-0, 3-1. Buy yourself that pot-committed fastball and cheat.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy. Weak grounder down the first baseline. The 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bellinger's under it. 2 down. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Charlie Blackmon. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
skied in the air to straightaway left. Betts is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rockies leave them loaded. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. Next for the Dodgers, Gavin Lux. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Will Smith. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Runners off for second. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So they can't get the strike him out, throw him out double play as there's a runner in scoring position now following the punch out. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Alex Wood. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit in the air to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now
back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Dodgers leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, David Dahl. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the inning now. Next up for Los Angeles, Corey Seager. This is line to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
He's running. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's out number 1. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Looking at his career totals, Bellinger is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. Ready with the 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Striding in once again, Dom Nunez. Outside, 2-1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Standing in now, German Marquez. Got it back in time there, and it's 2-1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down. Make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
The 2-1. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again.
No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Two balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. A dive, but it's off his glove.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. To the plate now, Daniel Murphy. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. On the move is Peterson. He gets there, and that's the second out. Here's Nolan Arenado. It was a walk in his last trip. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. He struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now, Gavin Lux. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Will Smith.
At the plate, Will Smith. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Fouled away. Murphy's got it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Bases full now following the error, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Alex Wood.
No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
So it's bases loaded, 1 away, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ballgame.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
2 men on, 2 out, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He gathers the throw. Got him. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Set to deal on 2-2. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Bullet back up the middle. Peterson is right there, 1 down.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box now, David Dahl. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit down the line at first. He's got it. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies nothing. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Fouled off. Line towards center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Up high, 2-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Pitch on the way. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Stepping in now, Max Muncy. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they're up 1-0. Dylan Floro will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
7th inning ready to roll. Now to the plate, Garrett Hampson. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Count is 1-2 now. Popped him up. Turner shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Dom Nunez. He singled his last time up. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Scooped up, and there's out number 2. Raimel Tapia will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Raimel Tapia.
Scorched to 3rd. Turner's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 1-0. Jake McGee gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jake McGee.
Standing in, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Will Smith is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. A.J. Pollard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Dodgers. Number 11, A.J. Pollard.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Joe Kelly is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trevor Story. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit.
1 run scores.